Hello everyone, we're back to Lad Burning 7, and well, I'm playing as a firefighter because I'm here to cool down all the burning wreckages that happen with some sort of regularity in this game. But in all honesty, this is Forza Motorsport 7, and the Falcon that I drove several months ago is back. Around probably one of the worst, actually, no, this is the oval version. Okay, so this could be fine. It honestly could be pretty good. I don't know, but you see, highway patrol, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for speeding, as I'm going 200 kilometers per hour around a banked curve. So, kind of contradicting myself here, but I believe this is the New South Wales Police Library too, or livery, as some people call it. I don't know how the hell I've already gotten my lap time flagged. I mean, it's an oval for fuck's sake. How can I get it? I mean, yeah, I'm using the track limits as a guide, but because they seem to be more stricter than in Forza Motorsport 6. That's strange how they've done that, because I was playing it because I was driving the V8 supercars, because I'm a sucker for the Volvo V8 supercar, the S60. And I was playing that, and the track limits aren't as, like, you know, stingy as they are in this game. Like, you kind of go, oh, come on, how is that, you know? But in this, it's kind of like, oh, come on, why is it that short? And it's like that for, like, the, good example is the S-Bank at Rio towards the end if you're playing on the full circuit. It's got that really weird corner for that, that follow, like, the corner that precedes it is a very strange corner as well. So you see here, I've got a Corvette that's just slowly nipping onto my behind, which I'm not a fan of. I know there are many millions of people around the world who are fans of being nipped from behind, but however, I am not one of them. And I'm out to prove a point today. I'm out to prove that Australian power works. And, well, I mean, these cars aren't coal-powered, so clearly it doesn't, because we're all trying to go for the clean coal movement. So, well, I mean, you know, people who don't have brains at least are. But yeah, I also just realised that this has Drift Alliance on the side, so either New South Wales Police has an alliance with Drift Alliance, or some youthy Australian... Oh, what did he do? Did he bump me? I honestly don't know. I mean, we were cutting it pretty close there, and I'm not particularly fast. I've still got a podium spot, so fuck it, who cares? Although, it looks like we are catching up to back markers, so we all know what that means now. One of us is gonna get rammed, and, you know, we're gonna get fucked up big time. Oh, this is also the, update that changes up the crash physics, so, you know, and cars aren't bumper cars, or cars that just, you know, like those weird, like, what am I thinking of? Balls where you knock them, knockers or whatever they're called, I don't know, knockers just sounds like, isn't that a slang for breasts? I don't know, those balls where you, like, you flick them into another ball and they fly, it's no longer like that, it's more like, you know, you hit a sledgehammer into a brick wall and nothing happens. Oh, that was a bit close. It's a rallycross Beetle, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know what he was doing, but, looks like he was just making sure if his steering had worked. Clearly it doesn't, because he's stuck making right turns, but who am I to judge here? We're already lap 5, and it's only been about 2 minutes, so this is, I'd argue, this is going pretty smoothly, all things considered, because my Forza 7 videos haven't been that great. You know, you've seen the races, and you go, okay, I'm doing alright, and then something fucks it up at the end, and that's guaranteed to happen. That just happens because it's Forza Motorsport, and Forza Motorsport is run by a bunch of idiots. I'm convinced that they just have hamsters on spinning wheels, or those running wheel things, just running the servers. Actually, no, that goes to Rocket League, actually. I'm pretty sure their servers are made out of paper, and paper mesh, or mache, and twigs. Oh, and Pentium 2 pieces. Oh, and I just lost control a bit there, and I fucked it up. I bottle jobbed it. Now you see, most people who care about Forza would probably watch this and go and click off it at this point, so I've just bottle jobbed it. Thank you, Super GD, for that. He will never watch my videos. In fact, I don't think I'll ever get above 1,000 subscribers, but I can make as many references as I want, thank you very much, so fuck you. Now I'm 13 seconds short on that split sector, and I've just lost 6th to a Dodge Viper. So as it turns out, Australian muscle just isn't quite as brawny and as racist as American muscle. Let's be honest here. You know, it's just like, I mean, that's about as far as I'm going to dig into it. Because I've already dug into a lot of that sort of thing these last few videos. So I'm just going to keep it. It's subtle jabs, because it's fun to do that. Because it seems that YouTube's just full of idiots these days. I mean, that wanker who... Oh, my channel got banned because I uploaded videos on Punchy Jerry's. And then the video he did back was supporting Mexicans. He's so edgy. Oh man, look at you. You're so original. Oh boy, that's not going to work. So that little wanker there in the bit rallycross. Oh, and I got hit. So he hit 2 people out. And he's right there. Someone hit. Oh, and he got punted out. Beautiful. Bellissimo. Grazie ragazzi. Oh, and the Mustang tried to fly off into space there, but that didn't work. So Oh, someone else has spun out. Oh. Well, that went really well. That was a brilliant race. I'd give that a 10 out of 10. All right, well, you know what? I'm just going to go back to another Australian car for the next race. I've swapped to the Tuxedo because I'm now a very formal, gentlemanly racer. I will not punt people off the circuit. I have done that before. I'm just as guilty as everyone else who's played this game. But I will also not, you know, I'll not swerve in front of people. You know, I'll try to my best to, you know, be as accommodating as possible to fellow competitive racers. So, wowee. I'm now in another Australian car, except this time it's the HSV Gen F GDS, I think it is. I think that's what it's called, or GTS Gen F. It's a VF Commodore. Basically, it's a souped-up Audi Commodore. Audi Commodore. Wow, Audi Commodore. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. I mean, you know, technically, I'm not necessarily wrong when I think about it, because the, the Germans build the ZB Commodore, or the Opel Insignia, as it's called over there, so, you know, I got the country right for the new model, but for this one, this is Australian built. These are built in South Australia, actually, which is a bit odd because Victoria's lowest peak is more southern than Southern Australia. But oh, I'm starting off in first. Well, this can only go so well. I just remembered the tunes that for both the Falcon and this HSV were done by the same dude. I think his name was GTR Julius GT or something like that, or DT. I think he's a Dutchman, judging by the fact that it's JWLUS. So, because the Dutch have an obsession with the letter U, so yeah. So I've already lost, you know, 2 places just getting out of that first corner because this thing has no cornering whatsoever. Although I will admit it is better than the FGX. Oh, thanks for the punt, buddy. Really appreciate that. You know that's a braking zone, right? Apparently not, but anyway. So this looks a lot like a bootleg V8 supercar, or it kind of looks like one of those BNT NZ touring cars, except they use VE Commodore still, which is the, you know, the model that precedes this one. Yeah, I can imagine them, like, having a rear wing just like this if they were to do that. I'm half expecting... I know the physics model, you know, won't allow that to happen, but I'm half expecting someone to just come up to me and pump... Is that a Ford Bronco behind me? What the fuck's a Ford Bronco? Seriously, that's a Ford Bronco, is it? Or am I just misseeing things? No, that's definitely not a Ford Bronco. Why did I think... That's a Chrysler 300C. No, that's... What is that? I don't know what that is. I just got overtaken by 3 cars because I had such a piss poor exit. I kept taking it from behind. Oh, and this is the Polish dude. Him and I had a couple of good races in the same lobby earlier on because this was one of many races I did in this lobby. And congratulated him on a couple of wins because he did really well. Like, he got punted out in one race and still managed to come back and finish first. So, shout outs to him. He probably will never know that I do a YouTube channel. I mean, at this rate, I'm still at 699. I think that's just... I'm just going to be stuck there forever. So, you know, the eternal purgatory is 699 subscribers. I'm just need to start off my video with, like, Halloween music from now on. You know, I prefer not to, but I'm kind of obligated to do so given how, you know, lacking my content's been lately. But I, as a human being, individual human being, feel like that this is... I'm hitting a bit of a stride lately. I've been re-motivated. And there's the nice interior for the Gen F GTS. I actually really like Australian car interiors. Like, if you look at the what is it, from BA Falcon onwards, they're usually similar interiors reasonably. I like them. I have a soft spot for them. But then the AU series Falcons, which were around about when I was born, so about 2003, 2002, they have an interior that I'm very nostalgic for because the family had one for about 10 years until we bought a Volkswagen Golf, and a lot of us regret buying the Golf, but, you know, we still miss the Falcon. But, I mean, I'm mighty tempted to get myself a Falcon, but gas. Fuel down here is ridiculously expensive because little did anyone know that we're a massive island in the middle of fucking nowhere. So, I mean, luckily for where I am specifically, I'm in a coastal area, which is basically where 90% of the country's population is, in coastal areas. But that doesn't make gas any cheaper. It's ridiculous. It's slowly getting to about $2 a litre, $2 Australian dollars a litre. I'm not too sure. You might have to convert that in your individual currencies. But that depends on if anyone actually gets to this point in the video. You see, it all depends on that. And okay, there's this dude in the Cadillac here. He actually complimented my Holden. He didn't compliment the Falcon. He complimented the Holden. But then again, no one considers the Ford Falcon a true Australian car for some reason. Although I've always thought of it as one. But I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, this dude was doing pretty good. Had a bit of a rough time, just like the Polish did in the NSXR, because he kept getting rammed off by cunt punters who don't know any better than go, oh, is that a car? It's my braking zone. Slam straight into it. But, I mean, you know, they're doing the best they... These guys, you know, the good drivers, are doing the best they can. They're doing the best they can, goddammit. Yeah, got a nice Cadillac. Is that ATS-V? I believe that is an ATS-V. I'm not sure. They look a bit too similar these days. It's odd though, because like you don't hear. I mean, at least I do. At least I don't. But I don't hear much from Cadillac. It's almost as if they don't import their cars down here. But I mean, yeah. I mean, other than the S, the last I heard of them, like, you know, in terms of having a big car, was the Esplanade, both figuratively and literally. That thing was massive. But then again, that car was also the Coke dealer's car of choice. And then that got overtaken by a BMW X3 or X5. And then the weed dealer is the Honda Accord. And then the cocaine dealer is a Holden Astra. That's just what that's just my opinion though. My opinions could be shit. And I know some people are going to say, fuck you, your opinions are shit. And I'm going to say, well, that's your opinion. You know. And then I'm just gonna, you know, because you know, that's the YouTube excuse. Your opinions are shit. Well, yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know what I'm on about. This video is almost up. This race is almost finished. I'm a midfielder right now. This is seemingly what I do best. You see, I'm trying to keep this Cadillac at bay here because he's clearly got acceleration. I don't think so. I'm pulling away from him. He's got cornering over me. But as you see here, I take the middle line here. This is a perfect display of holding your line and cutting the corner at the same time. Oh, and he cuts it a bit short. Oh, but that ain't happening because I got the power. The Australian power. There you go. I did it with a thick accent. But anyway, guys, that's basically the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go fuck yourselves and see you in the next video.